Washington Tigers Coach's Corner, a service of Blue Valley Technologies, Dezeen Enterprises, Midwest Products, Kears Thriftway, and FNB Washington.
Everyone deserves a beautiful home. Dezeen Enterprises can give you that. With an interior designer on staff, you'll be able to choose flooring and furnishings that coordinate gorgeously with your lifestyle and personal style. Choose from a modern selection of carpet, luxury vinyl, laminate flooring, and tile, all put in by our certified installers. Get your beautiful home today. Call Dezeen Enterprises in Washington.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. It's time to get your hands on much faster internet. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Upgrade your Blue Valley Technologies internet speed now to the speed you need and get a $50 bill credit. If you're new to Blue Valley, you get 2 months free and everyone gets free installation on managed Wi-Fi. Visit bluevalley.net/raise your hand today.
Welcome into today's program. Today I'm joined by head coach of the Washington Tigers, Tommy Tryon. Tommy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Max. How about yourself?
Not doing too bad. Football is right around the corner. Those lights are about to kick on, and I can't believe it. So, going on into your second year here, of course, how did summer go for you guys, summer workouts and camps?
Well, I felt like we had a pretty good group of guys that came in consistently, 4 times a week. I kind of changed up how we did the weight room stuff this year, focus on getting just a little bit faster, a little bit more athletic, along with, lifting for power and stuff like that. And hopefully that pays off on Fridays. We don't quite look as slow.
Now, bringing back 6 guys, and especially at some key positions, what does that mean for this team? And I guess what did it kind of mean this summer while you guys were working out, while you guys were preparing for the year, to have those guys around with that experience?
Yeah, so we have 6 seniors that have played a lot of varsity the last 2 years at least. A couple been playing varsity for 3 years now. And for the most part, those seniors have been a great group as far as putting the work in outside of practice, lifting weights, just trying to be a good example for the younger guys, show them how to do things the correct way, and just putting a little bit more in than what's necessarily expected. So I think we're very excited. We're trying to contain ourselves. I think we have a lot of expectations for these guys just because of that experience that we do have.
So your first, was it called a scrimmage or jamboree?
We had a jamboree with Axtell and Blue Valley. So it was good to actually go against another team and go live. And like I told the boys last Friday, this is a practice. It is not like a state championship. It's not a game or anything like that. You guys just need to focus on getting better. And for the most part, as we went through, I felt like we did progress. We learned our deficiencies. We kind of fixed them as the night went through, and I felt like we ended the night on a high note.
You talked, I guess, that's early in the season. There are growing pains, and you talked about growing even through that practice. What was one bright spot that stuck out to you?
Well, a bright spot that we had a couple guys in different spots. Quentin Rhodes, who's played a little bit of linebacker, mostly nose guard the last 3 years. He's playing defensive end, and he really looked like he's played the position for 2 years. He's flying all over the field. He's making plays defensively. We have some younger guys that haven't played too much, and I wasn't quite sure how they would do in the moment. They were a little, I think, shell-shocked in the beginning, but once it slowed down, they knew their assignment. They talked to their teammates. They kind of figured it out as a team. So that's really good to see as a coach, that the guys are all working together and helping each other through, whatever they're going through out there on the field as a team.
And I think that is kind of the goal with those jamborees, was to get that kind of first game experience, first game jitters out of the way, so you are prepared for your first game, which is over at Doniphan West. Tommy, give me one key to come away from that game with the W.
So for us, it's got to be our offensive line / guys that aren't carrying the ball. They have got to block, and they've got to be physical. I feel like if we do that, that's going to be the winning edge for us, because I think Doniphan West and our squad, I think we match up fairly well. I think we're pretty even. They might be a little faster team-wise. Mm-hmm. We have about the same number of kids out, but I think we have a little bit more size. If we can block, we can fire out well, that's going to be what pushes us to a victory.
You know how important it is to win in the trenches, don't you?
Yes, I do. That's how you win games.
Well, perfect. Tommy, I think that's all I got for you. I appreciate you. We'll just talk to you again next week then.
All right. Thank you, Max. I appreciate it.
Shop here and save here at Kears Thriftway in Washington. Thanks for shopping Thriftway, where our mission is to bring you the lowest cost with the highest quality while providing the friendliest service on your shopping trip. Remember, at Thriftway, we're families serving families for over 60 years. Kears Thriftway at Washington, 5 generations serving north central Kansas over a century. Offering double coupons every day. Kears Thriftway in Washington.
F&B Washington is truly a community-minded bank. Whether providing a community room for public use, participating in local activities, or supporting our local schools, F&B Washington is glad to help wherever they are needed. An active member of the community since 1883, businesses and families have turned to an institution they know and trust. F&B Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Washington Tigers Coach's Corner, a service of Blue Valley Technologies, Dezeen Enterprises, Midwest Products, Kears Thriftway, and FNB Washington.